Okay, so let's talk about how a bill actually turns into a law. So the first thing we'll talk about is what kind of vote it needs. It's called a simple majority. A simple majority is 50% of the people, in this case, senators, representatives, plus one more. Now, that's not exactly the same as as 51%, and I'll show you how or why in a second. But that's what it needs to pass. So a bill is going to need half of the people in the Senate and half of the people in the House of Representatives plus one more. So just over half is what a bill needs to pass. If a bill does pass with a simple majority and the president ends up saying yes, well, then we have a law. But if the president says no, okay, then what we have to go to is a two-thirds vote. Two-thirds equals approximately 66.66%, and we don't have 66.666% of a person, so we'll call it 66.7 or 67% approximately you need in order to pass, and that's if the president vetoes the bill. Okay, so we'll move that over here. So if the president ends up vetoing the bill, we need to actually change this, okay, to a two-thirds vote. So let's see how that actually works in the House and the Senate. In the Senate, it's fairly simple because if you remember, there's 100 senators in the Senate. Okay, so in that Senate, we've got 100. Well, 50% plus one to pass a bill. Well, 50% of 100, of course, is 50, and then plus one. So you need 51 votes to pass something through the Senate. In the House of Representatives, it's a little bit different because remember, in the House, we have 435 representatives. So half of that, okay, so 50% plus one, half of that is about 417. I'm sorry, let me erase that. It's about 217. Sorry, I teach social studies. Okay, 217.5, okay, plus one would equal 218.5. I've never seen half a person, so we're going to have to round that up to 219. So you're going to need 219 votes in order to pass something through the House of Representatives. Of course, if it goes to the president and the president says no, now we need a two-thirds vote. So this is different than just simply 51%, remember, because, and I'll show you how, if I take my eraser and I get rid of all this junk I just put in there, okay, 50% plus 1 is not the same as 51%. So 51% of 435 actually ends up being, remember, 217.5 was 50%. So 51% ends up being about 222 to 223. That's 3 to 4 more votes that you would need if you went 51%. So it is different. So a simple majority is 50% plus 1. And that's how you have to figure that out whenever you're trying to add up the total here.